anymore. It's been so long since I filmed a video. If you are new here, my name is Laurel. I am my wife, mama, spoonie, and writer. I talk about all of those things in varying degrees on this channel. And I'm here today to talk about Preptober, and I'm so behind. It is October 14th, and all the other author tubers that I watch have already posted Preptober videos. Some of them have posted like 2 or 3 Preptober videos already. And I'm just getting to it now, and this isn't even gonna go up until like the 20th, I think. Might try and get it up on Tuesday instead of Thursday. Anyway, so by the time you're watching this, we are more than halfway through Preptober, and I haven't really done a whole lot. I did order Natalia Lee's Preptober workbook, which I order every year. I used to print it out and bind it and put a cover on it and all those things, and now I find that because I've used it so many times, I don't use that many pages honestly in it, so I just do it on my iPad and just kind of go through with my Apple Pencil and use what I need to use. I like supporting her anyway because the workbook is amazing, and I think everyone who is new to Nano or Preptober should give it a try. So I bought that when it came out. I think it came out like October 1st, maybe. So I've had that sitting around. So let me tell you a little bit about my project, since I can't really tell you very much about my prepping. So my project, I am calling Project SWS. I think I talked about this in my last video. I don't even know what my last video was. Maybe I should look that up. Yeah, so my last video was my summer wrap up where I talked about reading, writing, and life stuff. So I think in the writing portion, I did talk about what I was planning to work on for Preptober. In case you missed it, I'll give you a quick rundown. It's Project SWS. It's a terrible name, but I feel like anything else that I could call it kind of gives too much the plot away. And I'm kind of being really secretive with this one because I feel like although it's a specific portion of the market that is really saturated right now, I feel like this is a really different twist that I don't think anyone else has written. I know I haven't read every book in this little section of the market, so I could be wrong. There could be another one that has some sort of similar plot line or theme, but as far as I know, it's different than anything else out there right now. So I'm really kind of keeping it close to my chest. That being said, I will show you, scoot over here. This is my mood board. This tells you a lot without telling you a lot. I had a lot of fun making this mood board. It's one of my favorite parts of prepping, is making a mood board. I also have a playlist. I might link that below. Sometimes I do share it and sometimes I don't. I could probably link this one below. So if you have Apple Music, then you'll be able to see it. So how much prepping have I actually done? Well, I made the playlist and I made the mood board. That's not all though. I do have a note that I have now imported to Scrivener with basic brainstorming. I have the genre, the POV, a little bit about the main character, a little bit about the love interest, a little bit about the 2 BFFs. Those are the 4 characters. I have a little bit about the plot and a couple of subplots. I have the setting, the timeline, the vibes. I even have some Easter eggs from Project Camp. I have shelved Project Camp. I talked about this already. And funnily enough, I got a rejection today from my very first day of querying on April 6th. Over 6 months later. Thank you for your rejection. I closed no response to you like, I don't know, at least 2 months ago. Anyways, that was an interesting email to receive today. What was I saying? Yes, I have some Easter eggs from Project Camp because even though Project Camp is shelved, it still is that book that I have this like faint hope that maybe one day people will read it. And I just thought it was cool to do that. When I wrote Project CIW last NaNoWriMo, which I did win, I wrote the 50K, but I never finished the draft because it just wasn't going where I wanted it to. When I wrote that, I didn't put any Easter eggs in, and I think I subconsciously knew really early in, like probably 30K in, that I was like, this book is going nowhere. I'm gonna do nothing with this book. So I won with my 50K, and then I closed the file and I have not opened it since because I know it's useless, honestly. That is one that I know for sure will never see the light of day, at least in its current form. And I've actually brought some ideas from that plot into this new story. So I am positive that one is just gone forever. So I never put any Easter eggs in it. And now putting Easter eggs in this one is kind of fun, even though at this point, no one but my critique partners have read Project Camp. Maybe one day other people will read it and they'll notice the Easter eggs. I don't know. Those are like big author dreams, right? That someone has read both of your works and sees the little connections between them. Anyway, I'm not going to tell you what the Easter eggs are. They're for me and my critique partners. When they read it, they'll see it. So that's what I have in my brainstorming sheet, all that to say. I have also written my 1-sentence pitch, which for me is always a 2-sentence pitch. There's no getting it down to 1 sentence. So I have that written, which is great. And I have set up my Scrivener document to be prepared for my plotting. The way I like to plot, I use the 3-act, 9-block, 27-chapter formatting. But the way I like to do it is I take those 27 chapters, I break that up into 50 scenes, and that allows me to create a plot point for every 1,000 words through Nano. So I never have to write more than 1,000 words, and then I've got another plot point coming up and I know exactly where I'm going to. So of course, once I'm editing, even sometimes when I'm drafting, I end up adding more scenes in here or there, or I merge some scenes and that sort of thing. So I don't end up with 50 scenes exactly. I didn't even end up with 27 chapters in Project Camp. So everything of course changes throughout the drafting and the editing process, but that's how I like to start off. And having a scene card with a couple plot points for every 1,000 words really helps me keep going because I know exactly where I'm going. I don't have to sit and hem and haw. I don't have to stare at a blank page. I just have every little piece laid out in front of me. So that is my project for the next 2 weeks, or this current week when you're seeing this, and next week, to get me through the rest of October. I had originally planned to do like a 1-page query and a 2-page synopsis after doing my plotting. I decided that was a waste of time because I would spend so much time trying to get it right, and then as I draft everything, it's all gonna change anyway. So my only goal now for the rest of October is to plot my 50 scenes and to get this video out. So I showed you my mood board. I also put my project on the NaNoWriMo website. I did that a long time ago, 6 weeks out from Nano. I did that, so like the middle of September. And they still haven't uploaded the like graphics. Hello, Nano's in 2 weeks. Like, what are you guys waiting for? Anyway, that's annoying. So that's what I've done for Preptober. Not a whole heck of a lot, though I've definitely made some progress. And despite the fact that I'm behind, I'm not worried, because when I did Project Camp, I didn't even decide I was doing NaNoWriMo until October 15th or 16th. I can never remember which day it was. So a day or two later than now, I decided, hey, I'm gonna do NaNoWriMo while I'm grieving my mother that had just passed in August of that year, and home with 3 kids, homeschooling during a pandemic, and dealing with depression and seasonal depression on top of that, and pandemic depression and grief. It was just like, one day I was just like, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna do this thing right now. And I prepped for 2 weeks and I fucking flew through that nano. I finished with 62,000 something words. Like, I won 6 days early and then I finished with 62,000 and something words on the 30th. So despite it being halfway through Preptober, I am not worried. I think I am totally fine. I've got 2 weeks to get all these plot points down. I'm good. I have been rambling for a really long time. I'm so sorry. I told you I haven't done a video in so long. I'm just off my game. Anyway, I have found so many fun new author tubers recently, of course, because everyone is uploading Preptober videos. This is the best time of year to find new author tubers and make friends. And I'm so excited to make some more friends. So if you are an author tuber, please comment down below. Let me know if you're doing nano, and if you're going to be vlogging through it, let me know. I will definitely stop by, check out your channel. If you're going to be doing sprints, let me know that too. I have done one live stream and the quality was terrible, and I'm not sure if it was my internet or my settings, because it was the first time I'd ever live streamed. I have no idea. We live rurally, I can't ever say that word. So the only internet we can get that's even reasonably fast is Starlink, and it's not always the best. So I don't know if that was the problem or what. So I don't have plans on live streaming. If someone wanted me to co-host, I might hop in on something. You can let me know that down below. But I will be posting hopefully another video of some sort before Nano starts. And then I will be posting a weekly NaNoWriMo vlog, and then like a wrap-up vlog, which usually comes out like December 2nd or something like that. Wrapping up the last couple days and letting you know if I won and all those things. But you can definitely get real-time updates from me on my social media. I share my word count for the day, all my sprints, all of that on my Instagram, and it's just at Laurel Mooring, same as my channel name. So you can find me there, you can find live updates, and I am really excited to be back in the community and to be hanging out with all you writerly people. So leave those comments down below and I will see you in the next one. Bye friends.